So, first time with the GoPro Hero 7. And let's see how buggy this gets. I don't know where my gloves are. Alright, so I brought the C10 up because it was green. Grass pollen is really heavy. So I hosed it up. It's a little wet. I think I'm going to take it for a little ride, dry it off, put it back down the paddock, and then I'm going to cover it. We can't leave it uncovered. Alright, so let's see how the filming goes on this. We're on golden hour. Also trying out the Vlogg setup. I got the microphone hooked up to the 7. I am no longer going through my center. I don't even have my center on my helmet. Getting a little water around me. So I got some glazing going on that, so when I put the brakes on I can feel a pulse. So I'm going to deglaze them and see what happens. I know the discs aren't mucked up, they're in pretty good shape. They're actually the ones off the parts bike. The only other thing that could cause it would be contamination on the pad itself, and that's always a real possibility. But deglazing costs me nothing. So I think that's what I'm going to do. It's just a nice night. I don't know what the temperature is. It's got to be mid to upper 70s. It's fairly dry. There's maybe a little bit of a mug, but that's okay. So 2020, we're in June. There's slim to no chance that I'll be taking any trips this year. I was really excited towards the end of 2019 that I was going to go back there this year and take on Utah and Colorado. And I was actually even playing with the idea of maybe going out to California and hitting those 2 states on the way back as well, but that ain't going to happen. Not this year. A lot of the states now are reopening, but there's also a spike coming out, and to be honest with you, those states out there, they're not looking too promising. There's a lot of talk, oh, it's a second wave coming. Well, you know, we're not out of the first wave. It's just a lot of the eastern states started, well, the Northeast anyway, started showing signs of tapering back, while the other states just continually climb. And you know what? And it's true, too. The contamination is usually off the highways and off the side roads and stuff because people are traveling, so I don't think I want to put myself at risk. So I'm going to forego our cross-country trip for 2020. And I might relegate myself to in-state. Somebody burned the tire off their bike right here. So I got the GoPro 7 on the helmet now. I mentioned that before. I'd like to know how you guys think about the audio on it, the microphone. The GP10 is great. It allows me to pipe in intercom into the GoPro. But the problem is when I have that on, I have no connectivity to my phone. Yeah, I'm connected, but I can't hear nothing from it. So I'm not sure why it's doing that. So 10% of the time, 5% of the time, I might pipe in other intercoms into it if I'm riding with my nephew or my son or my wife or everybody, right? And then when I'm vlogging, I don't need that. So in order to keep the whole continuity of being able to have my phone, and if I'm on the Concours, if I'm on the Gold Wing, I can use my C because I got the free wire. So I just decided I was going to pipe in the 7. The 7's got the hyper smooth stability, and the 4 has the same resolution, and I think it shows really good. So you know, it's never been about how well it shows. It's been more about how stable it is. So this is my first test with the 7 with the hyper smooth stability. See how that goes. I kind of went further away than I wanted to. Kind of enjoying the bike. You know what? I think I'm going to take a... Is this it? Yeah. I'm going to take a right here. Well, it ain't no FJR, but it goes okay. This thing does have a smooth ride. It really eats the road up nice. Well, the motor's got 26,045 miles on it. I put a couple of thousand on it since I've did the engine swap. It's already gone through one oil change because I had to do a clutch change. Not bad. I've hit every light. That's crazy. I've hit every single light. So this thing right here, this windshield is notorious for buffeting. It's not even so much about letting the air in at you. It pounds you. And when it's a little cool out, it actually can be annoying. So I put this little thing here in front of it. Does a great job. So if you're going to ride all day long, I recommend getting one of these for this bike. Unless you got some big honking fairing. What I like about it is if I want to, I can just take it off. I keep the wrench down in one of the pockets, and I can just unclip it and go back to stock. So I kind of like that. It's just over my eye, it's just under my eye line, so it doesn't affect my view, and probably messes with the GoPro. I don't know until I upload the footage, but that's fine. I'm more curious as to how you're hearing me, because some of the testing I was doing in the house, the mic was a little hot, so I don't know how hot it is, how much engine noise you're picking up. Maybe just right, I don't know. I don't need to yell, that's for sure. I wasn't yelling in the house. But then again, when you're talking around loud ambience, you tend to yell. So maybe I'm too loud now, who knows. Maybe it's a training thing. Now, let's go put this bike away. Yeah, a little 22-minute ride, ain't too bad. GoPro showing 22, so that's probably what, 2 files, 3 files. Well, guys, I appreciate you coming along for the ride with me. It's a beautiful night, and I figured I'd take you along on a ride and test out this camera and this audio. Leave a comment below if you have anything to say about the audio, if it's better, if it's worse. Would you like to see me going forward with this setup, or maybe stay with the old GoPro setup that I have with the GP10? So with that, I'm going to end it here and bring this bike back down, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Everybody, stay safe, and see y'all later. Bye. All right, let's go get this thing down there and covered. There you go.